Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program video. As you can see here, I've gone and done it again. I've made another SSTO. I just can't seem to stop making these. This one is is named Jean after the Minecraft Ender Dragon. Because yeah, this is similar to the Hydra. So, you know, big, tough dragon, and yeah, the Ender Dragon is the final boss of Minecraft, and seeing as we're doing some Minecraft videos on the channel, you know, we got that modded Minecraft series going, I thought it was really fitting to tie that in, and yeah, this thing has a lot of functionality. I would actually consider it to be a mix between the Leviathan and the Hydra. You know, the Leviathan are multi-purpose SSTO. As you can see, remember, our multi-purpose SSTO that, you know, can grab space junk with this claw on the front, and it's also got, you know, deorbit motors, and, you know, very multi-purpose. Definitely very good for crew transfer, and also deorbiting space junk. I mean, its main purpose is to deorbit space junk, let's be honest, but this is, you know, similar in a way. It could also be used to deorbit space junk, but it can also be used to carry not one payload in the cargo bay, not two payloads, maybe, I don't know, there's another cargo module right here, but I guess technically 3 payloads, and then some extra crew. Yeah, so we got 2 payloads here, 2 payloads and fairings. We got a fueling for the Mun base, we got another escape pod for the Mun base, and then last but not least, we have crew for the Mun base. Yeah, that'll be swapping out with the other crew. Let's just get on with the video. But yeah, we gotta do another crew rotation, but I'll make that short and snappy so that you guys don't have to worry about that too much. Because yeah, we literally just did a crew rotation. But it has been a year, so it'd be worth doing one again. But yeah, we probably won't do crew rotations too often, as they're not really necessary in Kerbal Space Program. But it's kind of a good way to level up our crew, though. Getting them to go to the Mun. You get quite a bit of experience for a Mun landing. I mean, not as much as some other places, but you get a bit of experience. Beautiful. So, we have a differential thrust, thanks to 2 Cal controllers, and yes, we have nuclear engines. They're in here. This is where they're hiding. So, anyway, 3, 2, 1, Liftoff Of Jean. Okay, I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna go ahead and leave these open so you guys can see what's going on with the thrust limiter as I do pitch and roll, or yaw control. And then as we get going down, I'm gonna hit full throttle, and that's gonna max out the throttle so we can then pitch up at the end of the runway here. And then once we take off, I'm going to re-enable that differential thrust because we need it, especially when going this slow. It is required or we will spin out. As you can see, this thing is very unbalanced, and it wants to spin out. But now that we're, like, pretty stable, pretty level, I'll go ahead and get back into full throttle mode, and we will coast our way, or not really coast our way, but, you know, power our way into orbit. We're not quite at the coasting phase yet. Off we go into space! Okay, we have a bit of an emergency. Jebediah needs to go EVA now and rescue a payload that accidentally jettisoned during the decouple. To go and get into there and fly and yeah, command this ship. Oh gosh, come on board. Okay, there we go. Prograde. Go. Okay. And then switch to the Hydra, and it needs to do its prograde burn too. Or, not the Hydra, Jean. Okay, this thing will probably just go to the Mumba itself. Okay, and then back to Hydra. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Don't maneuver. Okay, activate RCS. Oh yeah, we're off balance. CRCS to green control. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll manage. Yeah, because I forgot that the action groups were set with this decoupler when I did the fairings, so whoopsies, but I think we'll be fine. Jebediah will see us at the Mun base. Okay, we are in orbit. That's good. Okay, so this is in orbit, but the other vessel is not. So, okay, we're going to do a rendezvous here. All our velocity retrograde to the target. And we are going to try and redock. Okay, now we're going to burn towards the target. We'll see where that gets us. Okay, oh, that's all our Delta V. Okay, luckily we have monopropellant. That's our closest approach, but yeah, we are drifting way off course. Okay. Yeah, I think we'd actually be better off to rendezvous with Jean. Because Jean actually has a bit more Delta V than the little lander. Yeah, we have 500 meters per second to rendezvous. And then we're going to have a tank that rendezvous with us. Okay, we're going to actually pitch up a bit. Or, like, you know, pitch this way a bit. And burn this way to the target. Okay, because we want to get that prograde on that target marker, so if we can just, like, burn, like, pretty much. I mean, this is pretty much burning retrograde, actually, which isn't ideal. Yeah, I mean, there's retrograde right there, but well, that's retrograde to the target. I mean, but that will get us closer. Okay, I'm gonna re-enter orbit. We're gonna do a prograde burn to recircularize. I think that might be our problem, is we're in a lower orbit, so we're moving way faster. We are coasting up to our apoapsis. I think we're gonna meet it at apoapsis. Maybe. Perfect, okay. Now in towards the target. We are orbital. Now that we're coming in close, we can open the schnoz port. Target, target, target. Oh no, it's targeting that. No, target that. Okay, and we're coming in for docking. To the nose. Schnoz docking. And someone will, I don't know. That space don't quite just remain there. Unless someone can go catch it. There we go, got it. Okay, cool. Docked. And let's go ahead and get, go EVA. And I don't know, we don't really have any tools to minimize the space junk. Or to eradicate it. But I wouldn't want the space junk to remain. So perhaps we can deorbit it by pushing. We can push it. Because here at Dragon Aerospace, we minimize space junk to the best of our ability. And right now, this is space junk that needs to be deorbited. Stop. Stop spinning. Hi-ya. Pap, go! Deorbit yourself. There you go. Why don't I just do that to stop it spinning? That would have made a lot more sense. Now I got a pedestal to actually push from. Okay, I got it to 78, and I'm gonna abort. Going for top off in them round 2 of Space Pusher. Yeah, maybe I should grab one of those extenders. That ain't good. Okay, I'll get an intersection of 2.2 kilometers in about an orbit. Oh gosh, this is getting real down to the wire. I don't like this. Where's target? Oh gosh, space debris almost killed a Kerbal. What has this episode turned into? This has turned into Crazy Rendezvous. game. This turned into a game of Rendezvous Whack-A-Mole. All I tried to do was deorbit a piece of space junk and then time warp. Really messed that up, didn't it? Okay. Okay, I'm making a quick save this time. Make it over there. Because, yeah, if he ran out of EVA fuel, it would have been really hard. There would have been an all-out emergency, probably, to try to rescue him. Yeah, where is that piece of space junk? Well, it's probably space junk at this point. Yeah. But, yeah, that is space junk. Now, there it is, I think. Oh, no, that's a Mastodon engine. I don't know. Oh, no, full cargo with cruise ship. Ah, yes, that's probably, our debris, isn't it? Yeah, here's our orbital space debris, which we got it down to 78. But yeah, I would definitely like to deorbit this. Can we set up another maneuver with the Hydra? Okay, yeah, that is our target. Okay. Okay, so if we do a burn away from the target, this is classic how you're supposed to do rendezvous. If we set up a burn away from the target, we should encounter it within a couple orbits. Come on, duck. Oh no, it's spinning. There we go. Docking's still on track. Good. Okay. Okay, let's do someone else instead of Alan. Murney. Your turn this time. Okay. Perfect. Look at this. Space junk. Okay. And we're about to try to impart some Delta V into it in the wrong direction. This way. Okay, good. That got it down about a kilometer. Good. Doing good. Murney's doing a lot better than Alan. Oh, yes. Good job, Murney. Oh, gosh. It's 2 kilometers away from deorbiting now. It is so close to deorbiting. Just push it. Just give it that final little nudge. And it's almost so close. It's so close to being deorbited. Okay, 69. It is in. It is suborbital. Goodbye. I do not care for you anymore. Now, where is the Hydra? I bet it's far away. It hasn't drifted too far, hopefully. Oh, it actually has. Okay, this is our new target. Okay, we are pretty away from our target. Okay, so if we... Okay, so to catch up to our target, we actually want to burn away from it. So we want to accelerate in this general direction. And we should get an encounter with it. There we go. Okay, if we do another orbit, I think that'll actually... Okay, so burning away from the target actually is making us go farther away. Space is actually working as intended. Or not as intended, actually. Space shouldn't work this way. I don't know why space is working this way, but it's fine. We have enough. We'll just burn towards the target. And that'll be good. Okay. So I guess... What did we learn today? We learned a lot of things. Number 1, you can deorbit things with Kerbals, but is it worth it? Not really. There's the Jean. It's coming for you. Got an encounter right here. Oh, and look at that sunset. This is beautiful. Okay. Jebediah, go. Yes, we saved Murney. Hold on. Oh, thrust limiter's still. Okay. Nice. Jebediah saving the day. 2 Kerbal's lives risked just to deorbit some space junk. Okie dokie. Well, it still might take a while for it to burn up. It is still very tenuous atmosphere up here. So it'll suffer these consequences for a little bit, and then it will eventually deorbit, but that's good. At least it'll eventually deorbit. It will eventually come crashing back to Kerbin. We're just going to terminate it in the tracking station. There's no crew in there. Okay, wonderful. No Kerbals on EVA. Only the big boy remains in a highly elliptical orbit. Okay, let's go refuel this, Yep, after all that chaos, let's go refuel this base, and then, yeah, call it a video. And here we have another SSTO to refuel the SSTO. Because, frankly, I cannot get enough of SSTOs. They're just so cool, in my opinion. I mean, what other rocket goes to space without dropping things on innocent little towns in China. No other rocket does this. And mine are the best. So, single stage all the way, fully reusable. Yeah, SpaceX, get on my level. We don't even waste a second stage. Well, I guess technically your Starship doesn't waste a second stage, but we don't waste a second stage. Only thing that's really disposed of is the fairing, but I've seen SpaceX. You know, those are really easy to recover. You just pull them out of the ocean and stuff. I don't think it's too difficult to get a fairing. Okay, launch into space. Let's go. Good, look at that inclination, look at that inclination, look at that, wow, look at that, wow, it's awesome. Hope we can circularize. And look at that, we can, wow, magic. We can do some warps and catch up, because our orbit is lower than that orbit. Our apoapses are about the same height. Actually, our apoapsis is at its periapsis, and its yeah. Okay, so our apoapsis pretty closely matches that orbit's periapsis, and the orbits are relatively close, so an inclination change should be cheap-ish. This is good rendezvous. Okay, the relative speed at that point is 161, so if we can make that a bit smaller, that'd be good. There's a couple meters per second we'll have to make up with the SSTO, but it can do that. 109 meters per second, yeah, SSTO can do that and then take all our fuel. Because SSTO is more efficient. You sure about that 1 second burn? Oh, it's wiggling. Oh, it's doing the wiggle. Look at the fins go wiggle. Look at the fins go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And boop. Pop. Ah, 0.8 with 109. Not bad. That's actually better than it said it was going to be. Which is good. I kind of need that after today. So yeah, we'll use some of our Bernie propulsion a bit. Get ready for retrograde sequence start. Okay, I should probably do my burn first. Okay, that's my burn done. SSTO. Target retrograde. You can kill off that final 41.6. Still going down, that's good. We want it to continue going down. Continue getting closer. Okay, good. It's still getting closer. If it starts going away, then we know it's gone. Okay, I think it's out to its like closest approach right now. Yeah, because it was 0.8. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Cool. We got it pretty close to its closest approach. That's quite good. I like that. Okay, and now we can go in for docking. Jean, you are go for docking. It's thirsty. Control from here. Come on, give me that fuel. Doop. Oh. I think we docked a little too hard. Increase that acquire force up a bit. Come on. Dock. Oh no, it's not holding alignment. Target. Please hold the target. Hold alignment, please. Dock it. Dock the spacecraft together. Oh, beautiful. It's so thirsty. It needs the fuel. Liquid fuel. Just out of all these tanks. Out. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Sunrise over Kerbin. Here it comes. There's a lot of wires in the way. I do apologize. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. We need monopropellant. We don't have any monopropellant. Station's got monopropellant, I do believe, so I think we'll be fine there. I've been making just send a shipment of monopropellant to the station. That's not mission critical. But yeah, we did end up using a lot of monopropellant for all this rendezvous and docking. Yeah, I think the rest of the fuel can just pretty much end up in here. 1,257 meters per second of delta V. That's very nice, and that's even docked to this thing, which I know doesn't really mean much for our delta V, because you know, the stable crossfeed there. Actually, that's not getting used up, but yeah, the monopropellant did. So whoopsies. Again, we'll send a monopropellant tank to the station. It'll be fine. These are good. These also got mono-propellant storages that got used up. Again, yeah, all the mono-propellant is now gone, but it's fine. We will figure it out. We will fix it up. This is only a test run. But yeah, for a test run, I say this went quite well. We'll go ahead and undock this thing. And 3, 2, 1. Off it goes. Okay, bye. We are deorbiting ourselves now. Periapsis. Goodbye. Good stuff. Okay. Let's see how well this thing handles re-entry. See you later, SSTO. I don't know if this thing's going to need a heat shield or if these engines will be able to handle the heating. But we'll find out. So like I said, this is a test run. But if we can recover this thing, that's quite nice. This is quite expensive. And it's a good way to get fuel into space. It's actually quite a good way to get fuel into space, to be honest. Yeah. Literally the only thing expended is the fairing. Which I don't know how much those cost, but I'm assuming they're pretty cheap. Assuming fairing isn't too expensive. Plus, I mean, at this point, we can afford fairings. Like, even if they are, like, $1,000 per fairing, which, you know, that is accurate. That does seem about right. I mean, expensive, but not expensive as a space company. But yeah, $1,000 per fairing, I mean, that would be fine. That would be reasonable. And we could afford that easily. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this Kerbal Space Program video, yeah, we have the Jean SSTO ready to go to the Mun, which is exciting. As you can see, there's the Mun right there. We got another crew swap on the Mun base to the crew, which we almost lost in low Kerbin orbit. They'll have some interesting stories to tell when they get to the Mun base. But yeah, no, this is quite nice. And yeah, once we do get to the Mun base, afterwards the Elu crew will come home, and then the Jean SSTO is the same SSTO that I actually plan to send back to Elu, using a couple gravity assists, so it will take a bit longer to get there. But in the meantime, there might be another exotic destination for Big Boy in the works. Something very far from the sun for Big Boy, which could be quite cool. That could be quite interesting. And who knows if it will be the last flight of Big Boy? I mean, that thing's getting pretty old. So, yeah. Who knows? It could be the last flight of Big Boy. I don't really know, but I just know it's gonna go to an exotic, far-off destination. Anyway, here we go. With the parachutes, let's hope they deploy. I don't know if I added enough. Is also the other concern. Okay, there's the 3 drogues, and then we got 3 mains. Okay, there's the 3 mains. They haven't deployed yet, so we're still in the clear. Okay, there go the drogues and the mains. 18. Oh, nice. Nothing broke. Just some engines fell off. But I don't think anything broke. Structural failure linkage between Aerospike and... yeah, that's a structural linkage. But no, there are the engines right there. Neato. Recovered. Awesome. That's a lot to edit.